Hey, team. Coach Tom coming at you. TomTheCoach.com. It is Miraculous Monday, January 12th. Wow, the time's just flying by, isn't it? I had some conversations with some of you. I always enjoy that. But just know this, for our program here, as a matter of fact, I dreamt about my old roommate, my best friend in college. He actually emailed me today, and we spoke for about an hour. And I was thinking, I met him when I was 17 in 1969, one of the first people I met in the few weeks of my freshman year in college. 17 years old, 1969. And probably haven't seen him for 30 or 40 years, but we spoke and it was like no time had passed. And we just feel both fortunate that we're still here. But does he know what I do? Not yet. He said, what are you doing? I said, well, I've done some of this, some of that. I'm an internet marketer, and I basically, help people develop cash flow. How's your wife? And I changed the subject, went right over to, him, because I wanted to talk about his favorite subject. But he's a great guy, and we have a lot of history together. I'm not going to go into detail there, because it's a lot of history. Lots, if you know what I mean. But anyway, there's three reasons people come on board here at Cash Tracking, okay? They've gone through the videos, the 7 videos, plus the introductory video. There's an introductory video. They put their contact details in, which means we can get in touch with them. They want more information. So we get back in touch with them and we say, hey, go watch all 7 because that's where all the information is. And if you're not excited, it's not for you, okay? However, if you have some questions and you're sort of on the fence or whatever, let's get them all answered, see if there's a fit. Especially step 7, 10 frequently asked questions. I had them, you're going to have them. Everybody's got them, okay? They're answered there. And if you're not excited, no problem. I'm not looking for everybody. Okay, so they got to be excited after they watch the videos, okay? They got to have the money, okay? If I had the money, I'd do it. If my aunt had a mustache, she'd be my uncle. If I had wings, I'd fly. If, instant failure. I think that's an acronym for instant failure. Anyway, if. So if they don't have the money, you can't help them, okay? Now, not having is no excuse for not getting. If somebody wants it bad enough, they'll find a way. They'll come up with the money. And I say, hey, when you're ready, I'm not going anywhere. Right now, I'm looking for a couple, 3, but down the road, getting back in touch with you, maybe we can find a spot on the team for you. And third reason, they either know, like, or trust you enough to go like, okay, I trust the plane. I know sort of where we're going, but who's the pilot? Who's the pilot of this freaking plane? And if they don't really know, like, and trust you, they're not going to get on your plane. They're not going to get on your team. That's why we say in the books, How to Win Friends and Influence People. But we're not here to please everybody. That's not going to happen. In fact, if you look around my office, you'll see that I have a particular, there's some particulars you can pick up about who I am. I like maps, and I like books, and I like the teddy bear. I gave it to my mom before she died, so I kept it after she passed. But there's some other things that maybe tell you where I come from, all right? So not everybody's going to be wanting to be on my team. Speaking of teams, I feel bad for the Philadelphia Eagles fans last night because the Eagles totally looked awful. That's all I can say. I really think they bet on the other team. But anyway, for those of you who are plugged in and fired up and really ready and you want this to be your time right now, we'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight. Same time, same channel, and come excited because I am, and I'm excited to help you get where you want to go on this wonderful journey we're on. Until next time, take care. God bless. Carpe diem. Bye for now.